Okay, this is an interesting problem, and I know most students will probably run away from this. It looks complex, it looks difficult, it looks too, uh, geometry is pretty much too much for most. But if you take a very, very good look at this, it's a very, very easy problem. So let's see how to deal with this. In the XY plane above, ABCD is a square. And point E is the center of the square. The coordinates of point C and E are this and that, respectively. Which of the following is an equation of the line that passes through the point B and D? So what we are trying to do then is we are trying to find the equation of the line, this line here. This line here is probably gonna go like this. I don't know. I mean, it's just gonna be funny drawing it like that all the way here. So let's something like that. Even by visual inspection, you can see clearly that this equation is going to be of the form y is equal to mx plus b. You know b is not zero. It's not going to pass through the origin, right? You know it's not going to pass. The origin is somewhere right here. So you know it's going to go. So therefore, there should be a b. So any equation that passes through the origin will not be passed. You also know that the slope is going to be negative. You also know. So number one is going to be like this. You know also is going to be have a negative slope. So y is going to be equal to minus m x plus b. B here has to be positive. So let's, so you can actually eliminate any of them that do not have a positive y-intercept. So even from here, from inspection, you can see that, maybe your b has to be between maybe around 3 or maybe 4, you don't know. So this here has a negative y-intercept. So this is completely out. This D has a negative y-intercept. This is also completely out. So let's look at this here. Now the trick here is this has a positive y-intercept, and this also has a positive. If you look at it, this is the same thing as minus 3x plus 3. See that? Yeah. And there's a little trick. If you're not careful, you may think this has a negative y-intercept, but it doesn't. So how do you now find the slope? There are so many ways. I mean, find the equation of the line. There are so many ways of doing this. One way is to actually take this point. And if I were you, what I'll do is I'll take this point here. This point here, B has a coordinate of negative 1, 6. And then D has a coordinate of, I think it's 3, 6. If you want to go the algebra way, then you can take these 2 points and you can always define the line. But that is not how you want to do this in the SAT environment. In the SAT environment, once I have eliminated these two, I can come and say then one of these is the equation. So, for instance, I can take this point D or point B and plug it in. Which of them? So let's plug in this. For instance, when I plug in x equal to negative 1, it's supposed to give me 6, right? So when I plug x equal to negative 1, this becomes negative 3, negative 1 plus 3 should be equal to 3 plus 3, and it's equal to 6. So obviously, that may be. Let's check this one and see. If I plug in negative 1 here, it gives me 1 over 3 plus 4, which is, 4 1/3. And that is not equal to 6, and therefore it cannot be this. So this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So the only possible choice for you here is this. So that is how you do that. Now you can also come back and use B and D and solve, but that's going to take a little more time, but you're still going to get your answer correct. B, in essence, you can use this one, you can use D, you can use B to find the slope. Once you find the slope, you can plug one of those points in to find the y-intercept, and then that will help you find the equation, and you'll still resolve in this particular question. All right.